basically in the morning it was like 4:30 4:30 to 6:30 self
Yeah.
meditation
Mhm.
in your own time, and then throughout the day it would be like from I think 8 to 9 a.m. would be the group meditations in the group hall, the Dharma hall, and that's when your butt's glued to the
Okay.
and in a sense you're held accountable because the teacher's there. So 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. is the first 1 hour session. 2:30 to 3:30 is the second session, and 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. is the third session of the day with the teacher. And each one of those times is glued to your, and you're being monitored
With like other people.
with other people in the room and all
Okay.
that stuff.
Okay.
And then sprinkled in between that
Yeah.
are the maybe 2 hour self meditation sessions where ultimately if you do want to go back into your bed and sleep, or you want to go out into the field and into the field and like walk around the school path.
Oh, you can do
to
that?
get some. You could.
Okay, cool.
But the idea is that you monitor yourself
Okay.
and you go. You try to stick to your butt to the pad during those kind of self meditation sessions, but ultimately you can kind of do whatever you want or do what you want. But they recommend you stick your butt to the pad.
Basically, it's like going to college. You stay in a dorm room and then you just go to class, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Because because you even told me that they feed you what, like twice a day, or
They feed you twice a day, so breakfast and lunch, but they recommend that, especially they have something called new students and old students.
Okay.
So like new students is once you've completed a 10-day course, you're no longer a new student. Then you become an old student. But the new students, because they're not used to the entire way everything works, they might be used to 3 meals a day. And so if that's the case, removing dinner from the meal from their meal plan might be a little too extreme. But they also know that in general, when you go into a meditation session and you have a food comas typically happen, I guess, because you've eaten to your max and all the blood's going to your stomach to digest, so none of it's in your brain. And so when you go in, you're just kind of like drowsy, and you're like, you just like don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
So that affects your meditation. So for them, they serve you a vegetarian meal. I think because vegetables are just easier to digest than meat.
Yes.
It takes less digestion energy.
Yes.
So that's the reason why it's vegetarian meals. And then during dinner time, before the 6 to 7 p.m. meditation, for new students, they might allow you to maybe eat some light fruit and have some tea. But for old students, they'll just say tea and no food. So once you, because you've already you already dipped your feet in the water after the first the new students first 10-day thing, then repeat students that come back afterwards, subsequent old students, then they already know the drum roll. So they don't need, they have the expectation that they won't have to